usually get an inexpensive pot because it's winter and you don't want anything to happen to it. We're gonna get lots of snow. So an inexpensive pot, which we obviously have here. And to start with, we're going to get a bag of triple mix or topsoil. Never use potting mix or anything that has vermiculite perlite in it. It isn't heavy enough for one because we will get winter wind, and it doesn't hold the moisture, so it will topple, it will not hold your greens. We have lots of triple mix and topsoil available in our greenhouse that's thawed. So what we'll start with is, I usually just take this and put it in, pack it down tight as you go, and make sure you put it right to the top, as you need as much weight as possible. Okay. And there we go. And obviously make sure you have a good set of pruners as well. Scissors won't work. This stuff's too heavy, so you need to have good pruners, good sharp pruners. So there we go, we're packed tight. So today I'm gonna start with red dogwood, which we have as well, or you can cut your own branches out of the bush. And generally, I like to make them at least 3 to 4 feet tall. And just make sure you put them in far enough that they're not going to blow out. And you probably need about 5 stems. Half a bunch should be good, like that. And then today we're going to use pine, white pine, BC cedar, and then I like to use silver fir. And the way I do it is I generally start with some tall pieces in the center. Fill in your center for height. And make sure you do push them in far enough. Spin it as you go. So I start with a high center if I can, and then I work my next layer down. Filling in your edges. That way you're not wasting any of your pine branch, you're going to use it all. So I like to have at least one bunch of each. You may not use it all, but you probably will, just to make it really nice and full. So we'll use half of the pine now, and then I'm going to take my fir and I'm going to split it partway. And again, just start filling it in. It has the nicest smell. It smells like citrus. And then again, I like to take a tall piece if I can get a tall piece. Sometimes my pruners won't cut it, and again, put a nice tall piece towards the center of each side. Sorry for the noise, people. The town of Bracebridge is going by plowing the driveway. Okay, and then next I'm going to go with the BC cedar. And Ontario cedar you can get off your property. It doesn't have the same lush look. It's very yellow in color. And the BC cedar is very dark, lush green, and obviously not available in Ontario. So once you get a little bit of everything in there, make sure you keep spinning it so that it's even all the way around. So So once I have a bit of all 3 of my greenery in, then I will go back to what's left of each one, and I'll start making it a little fuller. I like them very, very full. Because we are going to get lots of snow on top of it. Almost there. It doesn't take that long once you get started. I've almost used all 3 of my bunches. That one's a little too big. Here's a pine. There we go. So you can add more if you want to, but that's almost 3 full bunches. I've just got a couple little pieces left. And then I'm also, so you can leave it natural. If you like natural, you can leave it natural. I'm gonna add today some pine cones. These are smaller pine cones, and you can use whatever size you want. If you don't have a stick, usually what I do is just take some floral wire and you can wire it onto one of your leftover branches and just stick them in. And usually just in a triangular type shape. And then today I've brought glitter balls, which we have lots of different styles and colors at the store as well. And same thing, I usually just spread them out in a triangular position. Now, the only thing is if you're putting it at your front door and it's gonna be against a wall or your door, you can group everything to the front. And then today I'm gonna use the traditional Muskoka plaid that everybody likes for a bow. You don't have to put a bow on it, but I like to put a bow on it. So I will gather one of my sticks here, and I just take some floral wire, wire it on to my piece of pine, and then spin it and decide where my front is. And then put that on. And I'm actually going to move that. Once you have your front picked, then if you want to move anything around, and that's the completed project. The best thing to do before you just leave it outside, my suggestion is take a watering can, pour some water into the soil so that the first frost or first freezing we have overnight, it will freeze solid, and then you don't have to worry about the wind knocking it over or anything falling apart. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Trudy.